Motherfucker. Let's see if Eric's first. He's always first. Oh my god. There we go. What's up, bro? What's good? Didn't expect to see that when I looked over. Hey, nice bitch, how you like me now? Bet you can't stand me now. It's Eric, yay. I fucking love that name still. I might change my name to Earth Derek. Oh my god, the wind's blowing me. You are first. Hang on, I gotta set this maybe sideways. Yeah, no, maybe. No, it's not gonna stay. You know what? We can do this. We can do this. Maybe. Hold on, wait. I should change my name to Earth. That'd be hilarious. Oh my god. I don't know how to set this. You know what? Just stare at my shit for a second. Here. Just give me... Oh, like you can't see what I'm... You know what? Just hang on. I'm still here. I just forgot to seal my dandelions, you know? If you're feeling what I'm putting... If you're picking up what I'm putting down. Cool. Yo, what's good? Can't see for long. You're never here anymore, bro. Jordan, you're getting demoted. Fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out, my dog. We were like Eric. Eric's always here. Oh my god. I understand, Jordan. You're okay. I was just playing around. No worries. You're good. I understand people go through shit. You good? You Gucci, bro. You're Gucci. Don't even worry about it. What's up, Yusuf? I just gotta make fun of you, Jordan. That's what I do. Guys, make sure to hit the like button. All you gotta do is double tap that shit. Really helps your girl. Yeah, what Eric said. Subscribe to EarthToAshley and double tap your screen. It's super easy. All you gotta do is just tap it like twice. Hello from France. What's up? Of course you do. Yeah, of course I do. Because why wouldn't I? Anyways, we're going to be listening to some true crime podcasts today. We're going to start with... I think I just put in the wrong password. I definitely did, but I fixed it. So I think we're going to listen to Rotten Mango again. Yeah, y'all need to like... Yeah, what Jordan said. Y'all need to hit that motherfucking like button. I don't do this shit for free. I need your like... I need your likes. Your likes is my monetary value. So it is monetary value to me. So hit that fucking like button. Don't say that. We do need the subscribe button. Okay, let's see, bro. What are we gonna... If you don't like your what the it is here. I'm glad I didn't read that. I'm really sorry. I don't really make the rules. Yeah, you definitely don't, do you? Oh my god, Jesse McCartney leave-ins just in my fucking search bar. Can you not hiss at me? Thank you. Appreciate you. Let's go Rotten Mango. She's good. Her podcasts are really good. I'm from the United States. Ohio specifically. Why is Jesse McCartney so funny? It's become an inside joke, okay? It's just become great. So, I'm going to read off some titles, and I want you guys to tell me which one we should listen to, okay? I'll go with your choice. Okay, you can stop hissing at me now. My God. Never thought you know what? I did think my kid would be hissing at me. I was hissing at my parents. What can I say? He does call our cat his sister, so you know what? Okay. I don't think we should read that. I don't think we should read that either. Okay, grunch. I can't even read. Drunk college girl kills 2 people, then sings Justin Bieber songs, and then I don't know what else it says. And then plays dumb. Okay, there's that one. You slowly speaking. Yeah, I'm fried, bro. Usually I talk too fast and people tell me to quiet down or to slow down, so... Anyways, I was trying to read slowly because I kept fucking up my words. Are you gonna be live later tonight? Maybe. Probably. Anyways, drunk college girl kills 2 people, then sings Justin Bieber songs and plays dumb. Let's see what else. Oh my God. Fuck. Give me a minute, guys. My kid needs me. Just 1 second. I won't even be like 2 minutes. Just hang on. Bitch. I'm back. Eric. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna pick a title because, yeah. Alright, Eric's probably the only one here, if he's even here. I don't even know. People just, I think, fucking left. It is what it is. Let's see here. I'll be back. What's up, Jordan? Yeah, it says there's 0 people here. I know that's a lie. Whatever. Fuck you, YouTube, for doing that shit to me. Lying to me and shit. Yeah, it says there's 5 now, so those are just weird YouTube things. You know, like 6 more minutes? Alright, well, we'll be here for 6 more minutes. So you're in luck. This one says, Mom found human head son's in closet, and he's excited to confess. Who's he? Ooh. I don't know. Which way to listen to? Which I don't know. You guys can't even read them. Let's see. Oh? What's popping, guys? What's up, Satsuma?
Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yeah, listen to my kid. Okay, go play. Come on.
And the like button and the bell.
Yeah, and the like button and the bell. He's a YouTuber in training, bro. He wants the channel so bad, and I know he'd I don't know, he'd fucking take over YouTube. But like, he'd be like the new Ryan's World for real. But like, it's just, I just can't do it. What are you guys getting up to? Just chilling. Let me see. I don't know which one to listen to, guys. Yeah, I do. I'm looking for when I took. You remember a long time ago when I took a picture of Hazy, our cat?
Hit that hey subscribe button.
The Haze subscribe. I'm so done. Anyways, what do you? Let me see. Let's go with. You know what? I'm just gonna click a random one. Let's just go with it. You know what? I've listened to that one already. Sorry, kids. Okay, let's listen to this one. Mom found son's head in bucket. We'll listen to that bullshit. In closet, sorry. I was thinking of the Taylor business case where, so I'll tell you guys a little rundown. This girl, she was, oh my god. When you tell your kid to be good because Santa's watching, it's such a good fucking time of the year. My hair looks so silky. It is. It's so nice. It's so soft and it looks fluffy. It is fluffy, but it's very, yeah. It's very, yeah. It's very, yeah. What's up, Yusuf? I think I already said that. Let's get back to our shit. You know what? Just let me go put something on the damn TV for him so he'll stop. Hang on. I'll just take you guys with me. I can unplug my phone now. I'm over it. I almost fell. What do you want? Okay, if you're gonna pretend to be asleep, I won't put anything on.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I just, why? Because I said I wouldn't put anything on. Aw, but you were sleeping. You can't watch it in your sleep. Hang on. Ba ba da ba. Boo boo. Okay, we're good. Yes, it's Bree. I don't know who Bree is. You're dancing? I was dancing? I should just pick a show. I have. Oh, me? I was talking about my kid. I told him to pick one. No, if I just picked one for him, he'd yell at me. So. And I found one for us to listen to, so. I'm back.
Environment to drop off your kids
We're
during
good.
the day. The business is advertised as in-home licensed childcare, classroom, preschool curriculum, incredible play yard.
Explore with us. Yes, I love Explore with us.
Some parents, they love the idea of having someone have an in-house.
That's triple the views of Rotten Mango. Yeah, I've listened to Rotten Mango's. Explore with Us is a really good channel. Eat that cute face. I can't do it now. I want to smile. Okay, well, we're actually going to do this in a minute because I'm going to have to run outside in a minute. But, so, we're going to do this in just a second. Okay, somebody's pulling up. Can't talk too much about it on the tubes. Yeah. Mixed to Mike, Ashley is beautiful, thanks. It's called Parents Discover Teen Son's Horrifying Secret. Yo. Maybe you'll listen to that one. I do fuck with Explore with Us. I was like, okay, that's what we'll listen to then. We'll go to. I just like the way she tells her stories, man. She's like performative. Why is my face the same color as my curtain, my off-white curtain, and my off-white walls, my off-white self? I look like I'm in a funeral. That cute face. I just want to make it all over again. You see my eye? Let's get up in the light. Is it too much light? Probably. It's fine. I feel like I'm in a doctor's office. See all my imperfections. It's great. My favorite. Alright, let's do Rotten Mango. Yeah. Have you seen Rotten Mango? She's good. I love that you know Explore with Us, Satsuma, because I love Explore with Us. I be watching true crime like constantly. Like interrogations, body cams, all that. Is it a new freckle? No. You've seen both? So are you in a doctor's office or funeral? I'm in a doctor's office and then I died and went to my own funeral. Hang on. You're addicted to true crime? Me too. Me too, though. True crime is my shit. Oh, wait. I probably shouldn't take my whole camera outside. Or no, my camera's fine. My light and shit. It's freaky, right? You see some bitch walking like that, you think she's making a music video or some bullshit, some dumb bullshit. Maybe not a music video. Just some stupid shit. Okay. Oh my god. Dead ass plants. Hang on, I'll be right back. Home dogs. Don't go anywhere, okay? I know you'll feeling that I get when that bag hit. What's poppin'? Brand new weave just hopped in. I got options. I could pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshing. Now it's my lipstick. Ew, why did I do this? I turn water into crack. It's like I'm Jesus or something. God damn it. These fucking lyrics are cray. Oh, could you guys not hear me that entire time? I am so salty. I was standing here thinking I was live, chatting with you guys, being a dumbass, foolhardily. What the fuck? Why? YouTube? YouTube be doing me dirt. I don't know now. Probably just some lame shit. I'm chair humping. It's great. No, I'm kidding. I'm just moving my leg. It's just be chair that I chair hump apparently. I believe I can't answer that question. How tall are you? I'm 5'2". We're really not that tall up in this bitch, okay? Short little thing. Not very tall. Oh, I almost fell. Yeah, I'm a short little yeah. Short. It's a problem. Actually a problem. Jesus fuck. So you're an elf? Could be. Stop. God damn it. Gassing me the fuck up. I love it though. 5'2" is crazy in my heart. No, yeah, I'm just a short little whatever the fuck. You look at. No, I feel like I'm not. I'm gonna hide now. You always. I can't. It's a problem. Oh my god. Ow. I'm gonna end up falling down. Like, I'm not even doing true crime yet. I'm just chilling. Guys, make sure to hit the like button. It would help out a lot. I have to pee again. We have the most people in here right now, and I don't want to go use the bathroom yet. Okay, I changed my mind. It just like plummeted. Anyway. Damn, that tooth feels so different. Yeah, YouTube just lies too, Eric. Like, it's never really what it is. YouTube be lying. Why you gotta lie, YouTube? Why you gotta lie like that? Huh? What? What's good, 7? Now it's 12. It is YouTube. I hate this little hole. It's not even a hole, it's just a dip. Like, I don't know if you can see it up close. Yeah, just a little dip. That's where I had my video sit on. I kind of wanna put it back in because I liked it a lot. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe eventually. The shadow is not doing me justice. Shadow right on my little lines. Make some expressions. I mean, I constantly do. Yeah. I will be right back though, guys. Give me just 1 second, okay? Give me 1 sec. Gotta go do something just really fast. One momento. Just gotta run upstairs. Ew, my favorite. Dude, you're weird as fuck. Like, that's weird as fuck. Say you have little dick energy without saying you have little dick energy. Come in a YouTube chat and tell someone to show their tongue. Okay, I'll be right back. Cue Eric saying 7 minutes. I'll be right back. Ah! I'm back. Did I beat it? Did I beat the 7 minutes? I really tried to. I wish YouTube had a timer. I was like running through the house, like trying to make sure I made it. I don't know if that looks good. Does that look good? Sure, I'll go with it. Nah, fam. Thanks, though. Okay. So, I'm hoping I beat that 7 minutes. Should've... they still look cute, right? They still look cute. I think they still look cute. I don't know. Do they? Definitely have mascara on my lid, but whatever. Oh, yes. I'm proud of my motherfucking self. Alright, bitch. Let's get this
So I
going.
like the idea of that. Other parents, they don't like in-home daycares. They think it's too much of a
Keep in
risk.
mind, I do not own the copyright to this or the rights to this video at all. It's just for entertainment purposes only. We're listening to Rotten Mango's podcast. Go subscribe to her. Go follow her, whatever. She's awesome. She goes really in depth and explains true crime cases very well.
Her energy levels and even just the way she
For
carries
YouTube
herself.
purposes.
She seems decades younger. You would honestly never believe that she has 2 sons that are in high school. She feels so young and vibrant, and she's so good with the kids. So on the weekdays, parents drop off
Hopefully.
their kids Monday through Friday, and then they pick them back up from Terry's house. And a few of the most important things when you're running a reputable daycare is 1, you gotta make sure that you're good with children. You gotta make sure that no child gets hurt in your care. And 2, you have to be consistent with your schedule. A daycare is only great when you can rely on it. Imagine a daycare that's constantly calling the parents to say, "Oh, sorry, I can't take your child today." March 1st, 2021, parents get a call from Terry Cohey. She sounds upbeat, energetic, but not in the happy way, almost like she's stressed out and on a mission. Hi,
It's like
there's
reading a
gonna be
book.
an emergency. Please come pick up your children right away. They're safe, they're not hurt, but please do hurry. Parents rush to Terry's house, and they see her helping the kids out. They're putting on their shoes, saying bye to them, and she seems like she's trying to act normal around the kids, but it is very clear. Terry Cohey is not here right now. Her mind is elsewhere, and they've never seen her like this.
Well, when was this?
In the middle of the day, just like noon.
It's midday.
Yeah, and Terry is barely registering anything that the parents are saying to her. Once every child is picked up from the home,
She's such a good speaker.
Suddenly,
I wish I was this good. This is what I want to do. Like, this is ultimately how I wanted to take my channel. Like, I wanted to do true crime. It's just what I wanted to do. I was already in the true crime community. It was just convenience.
What kind of family emergency is this?
And now, yeah.
Terry's just in the house waiting. She keeps peeping out the window. How are they still not here? I mean, wasn't her call urgent enough? On the list of priority emergency calls, hers would be at the top, no?
Can you guys hear it okay? Eric, can you
She
hear it?
placed a frantic phone call.
I'm just asking you because I know you'll give me a straight up
This is John.
answer.
What's the address of the emergency? Hi, there's an emergency. I found something in my son's closet wrapped in a plastic bag.
Oh my god, I can't
Is your son
imagine.
there right now? He just pulled into the driveway. Can you please just come? Hurry. Terry likely was watching
Damn.
2 things at once. She was watching the front yard where her son is standing. Her son has no idea that she knows everything that he did. He has no idea that she found his trophies in his bedroom. He has no idea that she called the cops on him. So she's watching him.
Oh.
And then she's watching the sink. The kitchen sink that is covered by a blue towel. Underneath it, there is a decapitated head and a pair of severed human hands.
Damn. Okay, that was just the snippet. That's not even the story. That was just the snippet. You go, Rotten Mango. Here's her channel. This is the video we're watching. Hey guys, if you want to pull it up and watch it, you should definitely do that with me. Rotten Mango. It's her channel. She's dope as fuck.
We would like to thank today's sponsors who have made it possible for Rotten Mango to
We're
support
skipping through the
Fat
sponsors
Treehouse, a
because
nonprofit
I don't get
the
paid for them,
perpetrator
so fuck
refers to the
that.
diagnosis of autism spectrum disorder with the outdated, incorrect term. Do not represent everyone else who
We're gonna
Shields
move
have also
back.
made it possible to support Rotten Mango's
Okay, we're
growing
good.
team of dedicated researchers and translators.
Y'all
We'd
gotta
also
talk.
like to thank our listeners for your
Seriously.
continued support
We
as
keep
we
this
work
shit
on our mission to
moving
be
in the
worthy
chat.
advocates of these causes. As always, full show notes are available at RottenMangoPodcast.com. Now, a handful of disclaimers for today's case. As with any mental illness, the perpetrator's autism spectrum
She's really
disorder,
good, Eric. I
attention
really
deficit
fuck with her.
disorder, and his major depressive disorder, they do not represent everyone else who has
I love that
similar
you watched it.
diagnoses.
You should watch it
I
again.
want to make it very clear that throughout this case, there is different verbiage.
You know what we should do sometime? We should call and like
incorrect,
watch
and
stuff
just
like on YouTube or whatever, like movies, whatever.
But
We should just
only
do it.
for direct quotes will we be keeping those words.
It's always
They
fun to
do
do
not
that shit.
represent the vocabulary of the
It's easy with
autism.
Discord
For
because
example, the
I can
refers
just
to
share my
diagnosis
screen
of
or
autism
vice versa.
spectrum disorder with the outdated, incorrect
Kind of like we
term
were
of
doing in
Asperger's
the
syndrome. I will not be modifying any
like we
direct
did with the
quotes
movie. I
just
don't know
to
if you were there,
reflect
but
our
when we
beliefs
watched
in camera,
Elf.
so I just want to make that disclaimer. Some Reddit quotes and transcripts have been shortened for the purpose of clarity for today's episode. So with that being said, let's get into it. How quickly do you think a car sinks to the bottom of the Colorado River? Okay, it depends on a few things. First of all, how deep is the water? The deeper the water, the more pressure there's gonna be, and the
Yeah.
more pressure, the quicker the water is forced into
She just
the car.
explains things very well.
Also,
She's very
how
good.
quickly does the car hit the water? If the car is hitting the water with any sort of high speed, it's going to sink faster. The body parts are going to warp on impact with the water, so there's going to be cracks that are forming. The car is going to fill up with water
Wow.
quickly, and it's going to sink like a rock.
Interesting. Yeah, I've watched a lot of her videos
Shallow
over the past few
embankment
years.
of a river, and the waters
She's
are
pretty
calm.
good.
It's shallow. How long does it take? I mean, it's going to take a minute. The car has air inside. If it's all sealed, it kind of acts like a small boat with a leak. Very slow sinking. And once you realize nobody's even inside the car and at risk of getting hurt, the whole thing just kind of looks ridiculous. A car just floating in the shallow Colorado River, just bobbing around in the embankment. It looks like it's just slowly driven into the water at a leisurely pace, and you just want to go, literally why? Like, who would do that? How did that
Literally,
happen?
why? Me as
The two
fuck.
police officers get there, and it's pitch black outside. It's 3 in the morning, and there's just a car apple bobbing around in the river.
Apple bobbing.
There's another SUV parked, and a woman in a white puffer jacket walks out. She seems less annoyed about the car being in the water.
Oh shit! Sorry,
The
guys.
two officers, they're staring at each other.
Hey,
they're staring at
yeah,
the
I'm
car.
real.
Do you
Thank
call each other
you.
that? I don't know, because then he would have to get in the freaking water then. The mom walks
Do you
up.
really?
She seems high spirited. I mean, the best way I can describe her
Aw,
is
that's so
she seems like a
sweet.
cool mom. She tells the
I'll get your
officers that her
feet.
name is Terry Cohey, and I called
I'll just freak
knowing
you
that I
out.
only have 10% battery left.
That's
in
what
my
I
car.
would do
They
too.
want me
Like,
to text a photo of the car,
just
and
like,
I'm
bah,
oh my
just
God,
real
oh,
quick,
good
and like
Lord.
take my hand and just.
She informs them that her husband and her teenage son, yeah, the owner of the sinking ship car, okay, they're in the SUV right now, staying warm.
Yeah,
Her son is actually
that'd be
in the
fun.
vehicle when it slid into the river. Yeah, so he's staying warm in front of the heater because it was like, it's below freezing. It's February in Colorado and it happens to be 3 a.m. I mean, it's 34 degrees.
They're
outside.
starting to talk about again how there's a
With the
serial
dog.
killer in my
The
town.
officers, they walk over to the car to talk
Starting
to
to
Brian,
get a
the
little
son.
freaked out.
And he looks, I mean, even he looks embarrassed because the whole situation is kind of silly. Yeah.
Oh
I
shit,
only
here
had my
go
car for
again.
about a
What the
year,
fuck?
year and a half, and it's a nice car too.
What the fuck? Who the fuck are
He just
you?
graduated. He's 19.
The fuck?
And Brian's mom chimes in. Yeah, we made him wait until he was
Please.
almost 18 before he had his driver's license because we didn't want him to have any accidents like they do when they're like 16, 17 years old because that's when they do all the stupid things. But stupidity doesn't have an age limit, I guess.
Are you fucking stupid?
And the cops all start
Get the
bursting
fuck out of here,
laughing
you
with the family.
dumbass.
And they get to work. All of them.
What?
The cops, the family. They're all calling different
Does
tow
it
truck
sound?
companies.
You fucking
Problem.
stupid.
One, nobody wants to get up and leave their house at 3 in the morning to tow a car. And 2, nobody wants to get into the
What is
water
your next
at
day,
3 in the
Eric?
morning in almost freezing
No,
weather
it says
to tow a
chaos.
car. So the parents often try and hook it to their SUV and pull it out themselves, to which the cop is like, I mean, I'm not going to tell you guys you can't get your own car out of there, but I just worry that the risk is somebody's going to get an injury and we're going to have a whole
Hey,
other issue where
Pearl.
somebody gets
How are
into the
you,
water
girl?
and then can't get out. But look,
Eric,
the
yeah.
car's not going anywhere, and if it does, we know which way it's going. It's not going to do anything
I'm weak,
anymore.
I
Like, it's not
snorted.
going to do any more damage than what it's already
Shit,
doing.
I'm
So
dying.
let's just leave it for now. The mom smiles. Right. Teenagers, you know. Which is exactly what this looks like. A teenager making an incredibly dumb mistake.
Is this
that his
chaos?
parents will
'Cause she's
probably
got that
hold over his head for the
chaotic
foreseeable future.
neck.
Even when he's introducing his future partner to the family.
I'll never
you're
forget
gonna
when
tell
someone
them
said that the
about
first
the time
time and
that
I
he
just
sank his car into
died.
the river.
So he drove the car off the road into a lake. That's just
Oh, we're about to find
I
out.
got
It's
you.
even
I'll just get
fact.
yeah, I'll
So
get
the officer
Eric
walks up to
tattooed.
the passenger side of the SUV
Let's do
that
it.
is not in the water, just to clarify.
Weak.
And Brian, the 19-year-old, is sitting in the passenger seat. His dad is
What
in
the
driver's
fuck? The
seat,
guy
and
looked
his mom is
weird.
outside the car
What did I
staring.
miss? Who?
Brian can't
My
get out
head
of the
mod
car
position is
because
safe
he's
from
not wearing
Eric.
pants.
Oh,
They got wet from when he was
Dan.
in the
I
sinking
think
car,
Eric's
and
already
he took them
past
off, and
head
now he's
mod.
just covering himself with a coat.
Hate to
He's
break
just
it to
trying
you,
answer all
Dan,
the officer's
but
questions. The dad clarified with the police. Yeah, our son just called us 20 minutes ago and said, Dad, I parked at the boat ramp and I messed up. I tried to get out of the car. and slipped."
Dan's fun. We like
The
Dan.
officer looks over at Brian, scans him up and down.
Good man,
Well,
Dan.
you're not hurt, right? Do you know what a boat ramp is?
His girlfriend Ashes is really fucking cool too. Thank you,
If you go to like one
Pearl.
of those more like relaxed embankment areas of a river, they have
You are a
this
head
slope.
mod.
It's like cement and it slides all the way down. So if you have a pickup truck and you get your boat hooked up to the back, you reverse your boat into it and it slowly hits the water.
yeah.
It's like it gradually gets deeper.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, Dan.
And it splashes into the water.
Yeah, like a little
You're back.
kiddie.
Yes, I am.
So
I
he's
told
saying
you
that
I'd
he
be
parked
back. I
his
know I
car
tell you that
to enjoy
sometimes,
the river,
and it
the side
just
of the
never
river. He parked it on that
happens.
slope, and his car could not get up.
Where are you driving us now?
Weird.
Straight to hell.
Okay.
The officer is like, well, you're not hurt, right? No, just a little cold is all. Just your pride's a little hurt, huh? They all burst
Jordan,
out
I'm not
laughing,
your
and
love.
Brian is shaking
Chill.
his head at himself. But honestly,
Oh no,
like,
Eric, I
the
know
whole
it was
thing
a
is
tough.
yeah,
I was
my
a tough
pride is
fooler.
hurt, and I'm
But I'd
really
ask for
out
mercy
$1,000.
as my new boss.
Okay, well, all right, man. Well, do you have your driver's license on you by any chance? Yeah, thankfully.
Thanks,
And what are you doing
Robert.
down here, bud? Well, I felt like I needed to get out. Like, I figured, why not park here and just, you know?
Get out.
Brian, the 19-year-old, he's staring out into the river, and he looks like he's coming to this realization that one minute he was pretending to be this main character blasting music near the river, and now he's pantless in front of an officer. So everybody's just
I do
laughing.
be stuck in the
whole energy
DMs.
is very goofy. Mistakes happen. You're just here to relax a little bit? Yeah, just relax and think, and I
Oh, you've
parked
been
on the
listening to
boat
this.
ramp, and I thought it'd be easy to get out. I tried to, it just didn't work.
So he made it.
Guys, chill. Yeah, you're not.
Nice
Stop acting like you're fucking fighting over me. I don't know any of you. You're all lame as fuck.
So ridiculous.
Don't.
It's hard to.
The fuck?
Come on, you just
Yeah,
drowned the
that's
car.
true.
Are you kidding
That's
me?
true,
That's not my parents.
Thanks, Jerry, for being normal.
Yeah, they seem pretty okay. They seem pretty accommodating.
Okay.
Hey, partner, you want to come out and talk to me real quick?
Sure, I
appreciate it. I'm really cold.
Fucking
Is it okay if it's
weird.
in here? Because it's fine. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, I don't
know
know.
that. No, please stay in the car. All right. Well, you're not hurt, right? You're okay? No, just a little cold is all. Just inside your pride a little bit. And probably $7,000. Okay.
So the officer's like,
Oh, that
"What
was.
ramp did you?"
Hey, Satsuma, that was from the Explore With Us channel. She just posted. Oh boy, can't afford it. All these mini me's when I'm need a nanny now. Bruh, you guys are fucking weird. Chill, I found her first. Bitch. Who the fuck you think you are, Robert?
Exactly. Were you down the hill a little bit more?
What's
Yeah,
the
just a
temp out there
little bit,
today?
and then I got
43
out, and
currently.
when I got back into the car, I tried to put put it in drive.
I can't breathe. I need my
So
nasal
then I tried
spray.
putting it into like the neutral gear, shimming it a little bit, and that didn't work. Wait, so was the car facing down at this point? Down towards the water? Or were you facing away from the water? I was facing away. Which is kind of interesting. Because,
He backed into the water.
yeah, if you're going to park at a boat ramp,
Hang on.
would you not want to
I
park
gotta
so you can see
respond
the water,
to
even though it's
something.
pitch black outside? Would you not quickly? It's not like
62?
you have
Oh,
to be
so
there
lucky.
and sit in
I would
shade
love
while
for it to
watching
be
the car just get
62.
shorter and shorter, and
It was
it just
almost
disappears
60
into
while
the
I was
water. Now, the
outside.
parents,
It
on
was
the other
like
hand, the coastal parents,
57
they drive back to the
earlier.
boat ramp to join the police after dropping
Where
off.
that syrup
They
at,
make sure that
Jerry?
there's no
Yeah, where's
I
that
mean, it's probably
syrup?
not salvageable now, but
I
at
could
least they
lace
can
my
die
little
in
blunt.
assistance
Just
without the
kidding.
insurance
You're
situation.
fucked.
And when the parents get back, the police were able to
Wow,
find
I
a
act a
truck
little
out there,
too
and they're pulling
knowledgeable.
the car out the river.
Who would have
So the
thought?
parents are sitting in the SUV, staying warm, when an officer knocks on the window. Hey, quick question for you. Terry, the mom, rolls down the passenger side window. Sure. So, the cop is telling her. So the back bumper, I don't know. You can probably see it from here.
Sorry, I was trying to look at my
Both parents,
smoke
they
and I
start
realized
kind
how
of-
weird that looks. I
they
got
kind
it
of
come
stick their
through.
heads out and
God
they're trying to look
damn,
at the car that's
Jerry.
being pulled out of the water. And Brian Sr., the dad, his mouth just kind of
Hey
drops
Jerry,
open
can I
in
get it
shock
over
or
the
surprise.
counter though?
There's
You
a lot of
know?
red in the back of that car, dripping down it a little bit underneath the license plate, a little area there. The mom looks a little bit calmer, but she seems just confused, while the dad keeps looking from the cop to the car to the cop to the car, and his mouth is open in shock. Okay, a lot of red, which looks like blood. She literally says,
Did I already say what's up to
"Blood?"
Gabriel?
Yeah,
I don't even
know
know.
if
What's
your
up,
son hurt himself on his way
Gabriel?
out at all. I don't know. The dad butts he might have, and he just didn't know it. I don't know.
So when the car pulled out of the water, there's still blood on there? It didn't get washed off?
No.
Wow.
That's why I'm asking. I mean, I think that's a good question. He's at home, right, your son? Maybe make sure that he's not got a cut or something on him somewhere that he's not aware of, maybe. Because
Let's
his
do
adrenaline was a
it.
little
It
high,
sounds like a
possibly.
plan.
If you just have him do a little self-check, make sure he's okay.
I'm dead,
The mom is already
Jerry.
on the phone. I mean, this is her baby boy, her firstborn son. Brian picks up the call and he's heard on speakerphone. Brian, are you okay? They see blood on the back bumper of the vehicle. Really? No. What? Are you sure you don't have any injuries? No, I'm fine, Mom. There's blood on the car? We're not sure.
And there's
Red,
tortillas
something
in
red
a
underneath the license
Stolo
plate.
cup.
Oh, shit. Oh, no, I'm fine. Right, okay, but you're not injured. You don't have any cuts? No, I don't know what could cause blood or whatever it is on the bumper. Okay, so you're not injured. No, Mom, I'm not injured.
Does he sound normal?
Yeah.
Hey, quick question for you.
It's weird.
So back bumper, you can probably see it from here. It's a lot of red.
This guy's
Back it
fucking
out,
weird.
Dripping down it all a little bit.
Dripping down it all a little bit.
Looks like blood.
Blood.
Yeah. I don't know if did your son hurt himself on his way out at all? I don't know.
Brian, are you okay? They see blood
You get it.
on the back bumper of the vehicle.
Really?
Yeah, did you get hurt?
No.
This pro
Are you
is
sure you don't have any
insane.
injuries?
No, I'm fine.
No.
No, I don't know what would cause blood.
It looks like I do my hair like this.
That there's
Oh,
some
I
have
didn't
blood
unmute
coming out
it.
of the trunk, right? It's not so much blood.
Yeah, we
right? Just a
double cup
little
it out
bit.
here too.
Brian,
We don't do that baby
what?
bottle
Brian
bullshit.
explains, oh, don't be so spooked out. Remember how I took a special effects class over the summer to learn how they do special effects for the movies? I had a gallon of fake blood that movie sets use. That was in my trunk. I took it out a few days ago. It must have spilled a little bit on the way out. That makes sense, okay? Duh, obviously, it's fake blood.
And you know they're
Of
gonna
course.
test it.
Then, when the
Why
sun came
even
up,
lie?
Brian's father went to take his son's car to the auto body shop to see if they could salvage at least some of the parts. But he first wants to clear out the car. So he checks the trunk, nothing. He checks the back seat, nothing. Then he goes to the passenger side. What is that? He reaches down and inside
What is
he
that?
finds a wallet. That is so strange. He's 1,000% certain that it's not his son's wallet. He keeps gathering a small pile of things to take out, and he leans into the car and opens up the glove compartment. It is filled with water, but inside is a very large knife. You know those like 10-piece knife sets that you might purchase from the store for like your new kitchen?
Where did you
It looks like
see those
the
shit?
largest one out of there. And 3 pairs of vinyl gloves. Why would Brian need all of that? And fake blood for? What a weird combination of things.
Was the dad alert at that point?
A little bit. A little alarmed. Now, being a crime scene investigator is a very tough job, and this is not exactly
Emilio.
the place a crime scene investigator wants to
Sorry,
go
I'm trying to swallow my food and shit.
It's under one of those
You're weird as
overpass
fuck.
bridges. Do you know
You don't know
what
me.
overpass
You've
bridges
never
with
talked to me a
highways
day in
running
your
on top?
life. You've never.
Yeah.
Have you ever even been on my
Little bit
YouTube
of
chat?
roads underneath the bridge,
No.
and usually
Yeah,
it slopes
okay, you
up
have.
where the bridge meets the land. You get it. It's not
You
really
have
the
one
type of place
time.
that someone would
This is
stop
your
to enjoy
second
the
time
view.
being on my
There's no
channel.
choice. At the top of the
Your second
incline
time,
hill, right
homie.
up
You're
underneath
just
the
2.
bridge is
And you
somebody's
say
camp.
you were in love
Someone's
with me.
shelter for the night.
Bro.
Even though it's late at night, you can hear
Please.
cars on the top driving
Leave.
past, and the air just feels very
Please leave.
dusty.
Just don't
and
be here.
It smells
It's
like
weird as fuck.
tires. It smells like rubber and gasoline. And then,
No,
a
it's
scene
not
investigator stumbles
popcorn.
on the first
It's
piece. A human arm.
I'll show you.
Chopped at the elbow. hands
It's not
cut off,
chips.
just the forearm.
It's
He keeps walking under.
here.
And
I'll
on
show you the
ground, he
box
sees
instead of
something
showing it to you
very
because
rough.
it's hard. Oh,
He
maybe if I
walks
don't drop the
closer,
box.
And there is an armless, headless body of a man
Peanut
laying on the side.
brittle.
His
You might see it
stomach is cut
backwards. Do you
open
see
so
it
the crime
backwards?
scene
Or do you see it the right
investigator
way?
can clearly see the victims
For me, it's
inside.
backwards.
He
You
noted
see an
they were very
mirror image of me.
There are angry slashes
good as
all
fuck.
over the victim's legs, and the area where the victim's
Wait, I
head
don't
was
know where the
cut
opening
was a
is.
brutal
Hang
cut.
on.
It did
I'm gonna
not
cut
look
it.
clean or quick.
Bad timing to talk about cutting things. Unfair. There we
It
go.
looks painful. Okay, focus. This is his very first crime scene ever. What did the book say? What are the steps again? According to the Holy Grail book, Techniques of a Crime Scene Investigation, 8th edition, you
Yeah.
must protect the crime scene. You must assume that the criminal has left clues or physical evidence behind. You must not destroy or change anything at the
Peanut
scene.
brittle.
Well,
Thingy.
it's a little too late for that. He'd already shoved the man's corpse into his
They're
trunk.
good.
He'd already broken the first few rules of being a good crime scene investigator. But you know what? Let's be real. You can't call yourself a crime scene investigator just because your mom bought you a book on it.
Wait, so he's not a crime scene investigator?
He's the killer.
But he's also
Those are
He's obsessed with
fire.
crime scene investigations.
I see.
Now there are roughly
Bro, I still have
100,000
some.
posts uploaded to the platform
Bro.
every single day.
Oh my god, I'm gonna throw on the chair, but nobody ever sits here.
Maybe 2 people see it. Especially if you're not posting
Hang on.
on a popular subreddit or posting something that a lot of people are interested in. It's hard to get attention on your Reddit post. And that is why I think a lot of people use Reddit like their own personal diary. They just post whatever alarming thought or
We
feeling
still got
comes
them
to their mind.
bitches.
Who's gonna see it? Who's gonna care? Who's gonna call the police on me? But perhaps, maybe, the act of posting it
The salt and
publicly
vinegars
in
are
and
good,
of itself
too.
is cathartic, therapeutic, putting every
I'd share
paranoid
with you,
thought out
Eric.
into the universe for someone to see,
You could have
judge
them.
you, and react to. Maybe it's an addicting feeling. A Reddit representative of that same voice posted,
That's
"I
stinky,
have
bro.
paranoid regarding my friends. Whenever they invite me over, I get slightly worried that
yeah.
they're gonna physically attack me or try to kill me. That's why I always bring a knife around them. Or sometimes I think that they're gonna ditch me, make me walk or
Okay,
drive
I'm
to
not
their
gonna
place
eat
just
anymore.
to
I'm gonna
find out
finish
that they aren't there.
smoking.
That
Smoking.
sometimes happens, so the idea seems reasonable, right? I know for sure that they don't care about me. They only keep me around because
Sharing
I have
is
history with them.
caring.
That the friend group wouldn't be the same without me. After all, I do bring life to it. It's not much at all without me in the group. They would even probably have me dead if it was their way. And with my family, I sometimes fear that they're going to physically abuse me despite what they say. I also worry that they will maliciously embarrass me occasionally. I'm kind of angry now. My friends should get jumped for all I care. Them. They
Damn,
care about me.
man.
They hate me. As soon as high school is over, they're going to leave me and find someone new. Paul always fake laughs when I tell him a joke.
Damn,
Jake
you
promises
became
to come over
allergic
and then
to
avoids me,
him.
and
That's
Kelly loves to insult
crazy.
me.
Too much
I should get
vinegar.
injured to see if they show up for me, but I already know they wouldn't. My parents say that fearing my friends is delusional and a problem, and the thing is,
And it probably is.
they could hurt me, but they don't.
Anybody could hurt
But they
you.
always could. And for that, I need
Is
to
it bad that that's how I think
It got to
too?
the point where the Redditor was carrying around a kitchen knife with him everywhere he went because he was paranoid about his friends.
In the podcast or me? God, look
I
how
think at
poofy
that
my
point,
hair
the
looks.
Redditor, Brian, it's time for Brian to make some new friends, don't you think? Brian is sitting in front of 2 new potential friends. He doesn't really quite know it yet because it's his first time meeting them. He doesn't know if
A
Pete
bag
and
of
Lisa are going to be his friends, and he's just trying to tell them one of his best stories so far. You know, the one that his parents are going to make fun of him forever? The Car River story? The story of how he parked his car on the boat ramp.
I didn't know
River,
either.
and
I
his car
can't
got
say
stuck, and then wanted
shit.
to drive up, and then it ran. He said, I tried putting it into full
Ow,
throttle.
god
Brian
damn.
is using both of his hands to pretend like he's driving, turning a steering
Hang
wheel,
on.
almost like he's playing Mario Kart.
I don't know.
His potential new friends, Lisa and Pete, they're smiling. That's good. He's winning them over. And that doesn't work. It doesn't work. My car doesn't have 4-wheel drive, you know? Stupid me. Then I tried putting it into low gear. I'm trying everything at this point, and it still doesn't come out. Then it slides into the river. My car slides into the river. Me inside. And the whole thing gets a laugh out of Lisa, which makes Brian feel good. So he keeps going. He's more animated. He's putting his whole body into the story. And it still doesn't come out. And then it slides
A bag
into
of
the river.
dicks?
Lisa's like, oh my goodness. My car slides. Me inside, like I said. Oh.
I'm weak.
And so I'm in the car, quickly being flooded with water. Okay. It's the middle of February. Lisa's nodding. It's cold at night. Yeah, in the river that's almost freezing. Oh my goodness.
The sun
I'm
lights
drenched
in
in
the
water.
moon when
Pete
it's
and Lisa,
behind
they're
it.
both laughing. Brian's at
And what
ease. I
is
mean,
in
this
the
is what it should feel like.
moon?
Everyone hanging on to his every word. He's
Would
got
it?
this big smile on his face, and he's sitting even more
And he's
upright
smaller.
now.
There
He's
might be
running
a
his hands through his
shadow.
hair, and I almost die, you know? And I need to act fast or else I'm
There
gonna
would
die of
have to be.
hypothermia. I'm
Okay.
panicking a bit at this point, and I'm thinking, this is what I'm gonna be
No,
remembered for.
it wouldn't be a
Dying of
shadow because
hypothermia.
it's the
Everybody's
sun.
laughing,
It's
and
the light
energy in the
source,
room
so
is
there wouldn't be
really
a
good.
shadow.
And Brian likes it.
There wouldn't be
Like,
anything. It's the light source,
they
bro.
want to know more about it, confirming to
You're
him that
wildin'.
he is interested.
So there wouldn't be
Brian feels
anything in
like
front of
they've
the
been friends
sun
for years.
unless it comes
It's
in
almost
front
like
of
he
it. It wouldn't
forgets
actually
that they
be a
just met today.
shadow because
And then there's a camera pointed
if it were a
directly at
shadow,
him
that would
in the
imply
corner
there
of
would
the
have
room.
to be light
And that
on
he
it, and it
sitting
is the
in an
light. If you
interrogation room.
shine a light onto a
And the
okay,
interrogators
take a
are laughing.
flashlight.
Oh, that's so good.
Take
So,
another flashlight.
what made
Shine
you
the
do it?
flashlights at each other.
Murder.
Okay?
That is.
Put something in
Brian
between it,
leans back,
okay?
like he's been
Now
asked an
look,
interesting question
on
at a dinner
either
party.
side,
It's
is there a
just,
shadow
curiosity,
on the
more or
flashlight?
less. I just
Like
wanted to see what it
the
felt
bulb, like where the bulb
to
is.
see what it felt like. Well, what did
No,
it feel like?
thank you for my TED Talk.
It was intense. It was like a rush of adrenaline. My whole
I
body
actually
was
have
shaking. Not like
some
out of fear.
intelligence.
It was like
Some.
it was just a
I can't say
pure,
a whole
what's the
lot,
word?
but I can say I
Excitement,
have
I
some
suppose.
intelligence.
Not excitement as in joy, just excitement as in increased heartbeat, sweating, that type of thing. It was just pure.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
So he's like so transparent about it.
so transparent. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this uneasy.
Oh, sorry, you
But
guys were
since Brian
muted. I
was
was in the
diagnosed
middle
with
of doing
autism,
something.
a lot of people in the community have stated that this is a very natural response
Let me clean
to
off my screen. Hang on.
slightly to even high stress moments.
Let me put this out.
Just any tense moments. So they're just releasing that energy through shaking their legs and biting their nails. And it's not necessarily that interesting or bizarre. Now, don't worry, I don't think that we need to dissect his body language to know that he's guilty. Because when the
I mean, I
investigators
do that
walk in,
all the time.
they ask him, how did you get here? It's unclear if they're asking him his method of transportation or asking him as a way to see what kind of story he spins. Just, they look him dead in the eye and they say, how did you get here? He cocks his head to the side. And in a very confident, deep voice, he responds, I murdered someone. And he holds the interrogator's gaze. He does not break eye contact.
Location? You can have it.
He sits
I'm okay with
Pete
that.
and Lisa, the two interrogators, and he walks them through the last few days of his life. And honestly, he walks them through his whole life story. At some points, it feels like he's savoring their reaction, watching their faces for some sort of horror or admiration. It's like he's reliving the crime. And he looks at them and he asks, what do you want to know?
What do you want to know? Just start back at the beginning and go slow and tell me when you know.
What the fuck? Nice. You're right. How'd you know?
15 years probably.
It's crazy.
As a jewelry designer, hardware is everything to me, so I'm noticing all the details.
Guys, now you know.
To the design, it draws your eyes to all the bright areas.
God, Eric, I can't believe you. I trusted you. I can't believe you did this to me. Where the hell is my cord? Why do I have so many problems? Honest to God.
Whether it's an object or an idea, something that lives in
I
your life,
found it.
it really needs to serve purpose and intentionality.
What's up, Pearl? Good to see you again. Thank you for coming in.
So minimal in here, and that's like always.
Oh my god, if I could get this motherfucking thing working.
Has so much going on. I just want to focus on the small things I need in my car to make it work. The way things were just made back in the day was just with more time and more intention. I really feel like the thought process that went into designing this car reflects that classic element. This car definitely was designed with so much intention, and you feel it. You know it's there, but it's not very loud. It's just a very quiet luxury.
Yeah, it's so
When
quiet.
it's something that is going to be
Oh my
your
god, I
all
can't
the
get
time,
it.
it's just so important
Guys,
for
this
it
is a
to
struggle.
be personal.
Oh my god, I'm not doing it in the right
And
spot.
day to day, more people need to
Wrong hole.
see this
Abort
car
mission.
and use it. It really is something different.
Oh my god, I can't get it. I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Jerry the Plug, you go, my boy. My address didn't exist for 8 years. Are you trying to say you were homeless for 8 years?
No idea.
I'm confused.
I mean, I'm going to jail for 20, but you're fighting. Okay. So what's important to me is to learn as much about you.
Wow.
as I can.
This is my life now, guys.
English teacher Shannon Miller had this thing that she would do. She almost integrated public speaking into her class curriculum. She wants the class to get comfortable with giving speeches. She's got all the students go up and give a presentation to the class
I look
throughout
like a
the semester.
peacock.
And she tells them, this is not just about reading what you wrote on a piece of
Weak as
paper,
fuck.
but do an attention getter. Get everybody engaged in what you have to say. The day of class speeches comes around. Who wants to go first? Brian gets up and he whips out this
Nah.
crazy weird Indiana Jones looking.
Glad you think so,
It's
Eric.
white. It looks like it's made out of masking tape.
Is your tongue
It's
blue?
like a sperm bag.
It's
That's
not.
the best way I can describe it.
Fuck you! You did it again, Jerry.
It looks like a ball attached to the end. Nobody knows.
I'm
where
actually
this
mad
is
at
going with
myself.
this, but I mean, I guess it's working because he's
I-
got their
you know
full
what?
undivided attention of the class. He walks up to the front. he starts slamming
I
the
could-
bat down on the podium. And of course, everybody's
That came from my, that
attention
fuck
is
you,
gone.
Jerry, came from my
He
soul.
gives his speech, and
Fuck you, bro.
that's it. Brian
I'm
leaves
gonna
the
like
class
kick
with
you
his
out
wife.
for that.
And later that day, he beats a student with
Hey Eric,
developmental
can you
disabilities
time him
with
out for
back.
like just give him
There
a
was a Reddit
give him a
post
60-second
titled
timeout?
Life Updates and Stuff, December, by that stinky boy, Brian Cohen.
I would do it,
It's
but
a
I'm
detailed journal
trying to
from
fucking
starting
plug
from
my
December
shit
3rd,
in.
2018. It reads, I was bored in school, so I made
Yeah, you're at least getting a 60-second. You know what? I'll do it myself, so you don't have to feel. Oh, I almost got Eric. Oh my god, I would have cried.
Fake name.
I would have been
So I
so
asked
mad.
Greg, fake name,
Put user
if I
in
should, and he
timeout.
said
You know
yes.
what? For that, you
So
get
I
5
left.
minutes.
When I hit Tim on the back of the head, he
Wow.
fell to the ground crying, and it was so entertaining. I
Like what
decided
you
to mock him.
did.
It was just very funny. All the jokes Greg and I made, I mean, it was so good. Eventually, my bat, the wife beater as I named it, was
Damn, she's
confiscated by
spunky.
administration. I was called into the office, and everyone expressed that something was wrong with me because I expressed no remorse for the assault.
Yeah, just for
On
5
the drive
minutes will be
back
alright.
home,
You know
my
what?
mom was shouting and
This
screaming
is
at me. I remember
this
very
is what we're
well
gonna
she said.
do.
She
We're
said, "I
gonna
would
move
think
it
you'd
back
walk home
down.
with
I mainly did it
jump
for
off
the
that bridge,
the
so I can't do
lulls,
that."
but what I'm
And
gonna
she said, "Do you want to go to
do is
prison
I'm
because you'll
gonna
be butt there and
I'm
you
gonna
might
make
like
it
that?"
shorter and put it for 1
I had to
minute.
write a letter of apology to Tim, the kid that I hit. I didn't care about him, so why should I put in the effort? So I copied and
Damn,
pasted an
bitch.
apology letter for a victim on a crime, and I made some edits to it.
What you watching?
I had no intention of wasting my time
I'm
on
watching
something
this
so
true
unnecessary.
crime video.
Anyway,
Mom found human head in
thankfully,
son's
so far, no
closet,
one
and
has
he's
known that
excited
it's
to
fabricated.
confess.
School is tiring, though. I have a D- in AP US History due to never taking notes. I don't know why I don't take notes. Maybe it's
Yeah.
because I lack the motivation, or maybe it's because I'm too damn lazy. Probably the latter, but I'm not lazy enough to write this. Last night was interesting. I couldn't stop feeling like something bad, something unstoppable would happen, like a gruesome injury occurring, a car crash in front of my house, or a family member dying. I've been not sleepy tired, but mentally tired. All the missing school assignments
Relatable.
are draining. Not to
Except
mention,
I'm
my
also
mother would
physically
keep
tired
screaming at me,
most
sometimes
of the
calling me a
time.
failure, other times asking me, what's wrong with
My
you?
Hot Wheels tattoo.
Last night I burned some things in my nail.
Fire.
Then I
Literally.
tried going to bed, but I was restless. I was hyper. Thoughts were racing through my head. I was obsessing over how I could make a
Which one of my
Molotov
tattoos
cocktail,
is your guys'
forest
favorite?
fire, or burn a
I'm
house
just
down.
curious.
I couldn't stop thinking about how I
We'll
would
do a
these
tour,
actions.
so you,
I
and you
soon
guys can
became
tell me,
paranoid
okay?
that the ashes of the things that I burned would set on fire again, and then I would burn alive in my
It's my
room.
pretty
So
little
I
Rosie
repeatedly doused the
Rose.
burned items
She's
with water
nice.
over
She's
and
one of
over
my
again.
favorites. Ooh, that
After
collarbone
that, though, I felt like I
bitch.
was being watched
Okay.
through my bedroom windows.
I
So I
see.
closed them. I locked them and shut the blinds.
Goddamn.
Yesterday, my family and I went Christmas
When
shopping.
I have
I
my
bought
mom,
mostly
I'm sure this
clothes.
one will not be
However, a
it,
large
but it's my
majority of my
mom's
choices were
handwriting.
refused by my parents. My
Says,
mother
"I will
refused
love
to
you
let me buy any
always,
shirt or
Mom."
attire with any amount of violence, swearing, or
And then
content
this
or
one
dark comedy
here.
on it. For instance, I wanted a shirt that said, "Alexa, give me a up on the front,"
This one that
and
says
she
Eric,
immediately
yeah.
refused.
Mine
They also
too. That's
refused any
actually my
camouflage attire
favorite.
I chose.
And
I now
then
feel depressed.
Eric, and then
Oh well. It doesn't
I'll
really
just get
matter.
Eric right on my forehead, and
Brian's
it'll be
parents always
hilarious.
knew, ever since he was very young, that there was just something a little different about Brian. I mean, it's kind of hard to
This
avoid when he was a
one, this
toddler.
guy.
Most of the other
What would
toddlers,
you say?
at least from what they knew and from what I know, they don't come
You
home
like the
after
rest
a
of
long
those?
play day, take off their shoes, and lick them clean. I'm sure Brian's parents put barriers in
Hey,
place
what
so
if
that
Papa
Brian
is me?
doesn't lick his shoes clean every time they got home, because that would be a massive health hazard. But it seems like
Wait,
he
I'm
would just find anything
confused.
else to do. He would bite and chew his
You are
fingernails
allowed
and
back
toes
then.
until the nail beds were so destroyed that he was at high risk
No,
for
I'm
infections.
confused.
Because once your nail beds have cracks in the skin, bacteria will infiltrate and just fester. Brian's mom,
Oh,
Terry,
Jerry.
brings him to a psychologist.
Oh, yeah, it
and
was
Brian
just-
gets
it was
diagnosed
a
with
joke.
ADHD. He's 5 years old at this point, and he gets put on medication. It seems like the extra attention, the medication, they help Brian. So for the next 10 years,
It
people
didn't
said
bother
that
me. It
Brian
was
actually
just
a very
funny.
happy,
It was,
joyful
yeah.
kid. He was very easy
Just
to
fucking
raise
with Jerry.
until he turned 14. And then it's like some demon awakened inside of him. He just starts acting so strange. Counselors told the parents, we believe he's exhibiting antisocial behavior. Brian would intentionally say things that he knew would emotionally rile other kids up, thinking he was
Jerry's sweet.
so hilarious.
That's what I think of
He
every
just wanted to get a
time.
reaction out of them. By 11th grade, a lot of the other students came together to tell the teachers, we just don't feel
I'm-
safe around him. By high school, Brian was diagnosed with ADHD and autism. Now, he was kept on his ADHD medicine
I'm
and
such a
was put
girl.
on an antidepressant as well. He was also diagnosed with a depressive disorder. Now, sometimes evaluating a patient just requires talking to them casually. You just want to, as a counselor, right? They say
I don't know,
that
why
you
does
just
that
wanna
look
get a gauge
weird?
on their interest and what kinds of topics
I don't
they
like it.
naturally gravitate towards.
I want
This
to
is probably
re-dye it,
even more
but
important when your
broke
patient
bitch
is that young.
problems, you know.
So one of Brian's counselors asked him, trying to get a gauge on his interest.
I could
but
probably
also
do
how
the
he
blue
perceives the
side,
future.
but it would be way
Do you have any
darker,
specific
and I
future
would
goals
not be
in
able to
life?
do this side
Something
at all.
you really would love to see yourself doing, Brian?
Fun for me.
Brian
you say
responds by going on a
please?
tangent about how he really
Okay.
appreciates the life and
I'll be right
career
back, guys.
goals
Hang on.
of Adolf Hitler,
Or I can
Eric
take you with
Harris,
me again. I
and
forgot.
People, the Columbine shooters.
Oh yeah, that
And
one of the
Joseph
Columbine
Stalin, who was
shooters.
the
I
leader of
remember
the USSR
that.
at one point, who killed like 6 million people. He made it like a career path.
Oh boy, can't afford it.
When the only thing that
All these babies running around. You guys want to see me when I was a baby? There's an ornament in our Christmas tree. I was cute as fuck. You can't even really see my face because camera. Let me take it off and I'll go show you guys. Give me 1 second. Hang on, buddy. Give me 1 second.
Now, Brian
Let's see if I can do this.
He is not a loner by any means. And his friends, they're actually known as like the edgy group at school. They don't really fit in anywhere else and they kind of congregated with each other and ended up becoming friends. Okay, let me just give you
See,
further
girl,
context.
I was
I
cute
feel
as
like you can tell a lot
hell. Look
about
at
someone
me.
by the types
My
of
big
things they
ears
say
that
people.
still stick
It's a
out.
pretty direct reflection of what they find funny. Brian's humor is weird. One of his favorite
I still
memes
have this
that his
dress
friends
too.
was
You wanna
amused
see?
by
Hang
Four
on. Watch.
pictures in a grid.
Wait, let's hold it this
Tell a
way.
story. The
Give me 1
first picture
second.
of IHOP.
I found it.
I guess ageless body. The stick figure.
Isn't that the cutest?
Yeah, I mean, I think that gives you.
If I ever have a daughter, she's wearing
I
this.
feel like we already know someone like that, right?
I've kept it all these years. So this is the front. Sorry.
Here's my problem with buying clothes. I own a lot of clothes, but I don't have a lot of pieces that I
Cute.
really love or that are really high quality. So I end up
And here's your girl in
full
it.
of semi-affordable outfits that I stand
I'll
by
show
and
you
enjoy
me again.
wearing.
Hang
And
on.
this year I decided to semi-get it
Dress.
together.
Here,
My whole life,
dress.
I could never get that
Here.
together, but something I can
Dress.
fix and have fun doing
Oh my
is
god.
closet.
Can
I want some. I thought
And
that
then-
was way too ambitious. I found Quince.
and then me.
Quince
Look
is an
how
online luxury store
cute.
that sells high quality clothing, accessories, bags for honestly pretty well.
Yeah, I want a
It's crazy,
daughter.
but I can't think of any other way to describe Quince.
You know.
Real premium materials
We'll see.
for only a fraction of the cost. And if you're wondering
I think
how
it's so
they cost,
cute.
well, it's
I just
because
can't get
Quince
over how
owns
cute.
manufacturing factories. They basically
Can you believe
cut out
this
the
fits
development
you? Oh my god! You scared the shit out of me.
this beautiful summery keyhole dress that's made out of 100%
Oh my
organic
god!
cotton.
You just
And it was
a
under
raw
$70.
reaction.
You're
You're gonna hurt yourself now.
And I'm telling you,
Give me a
organic
fucking
cotton
heart
competition,
attack.
I feel like I can breathe in my clothes. And I bought this really lightweight textured organic
What?
cotton blouse for $30 that
Fucked him back up.
anywhere else. I also like a lot of their clothes are like organic cotton because I'm telling you, breathability, my skin feels better in the clothes. And I get so many compliments on that. They also have these premium European made linen dresses, blouses, and shorts that start from just $30. They can sell
Go.
gold
Go, please. Oh my god, he keeps fucking me up. I'm sad. He's so fun. He scared me.
So we love that. Get more
Love it.
Boo!
It's the best thing I've ever done, Steve. He's the best. Damn, Jerry the plug has kids. Get it, Jerry? Gotta support your kids somehow, eh? Okay, now you're just hurting my eardrums. So no.
Boo!
Okay, we're gonna have a talk. Hang on.
Because it's Genghis
I'm
Khan.
back.
The teacher is like,
I
"What?
beat you
So
to
what?"
it, Eric.
Is he making sense or he's just?
Sometimes he's making sense. Sometimes it's just like slur. Like a poetic slur, I guess. Yeah. One time Brian walked into the school library looking for very specific books on topics that he wanted to talk about. Okay, what would you like to read? Well, he actually checked out a book about Son of Sam. You know, David Berkowitz, the New York City serial killer that would just go around shooting random people, and he would write letters to people saying that he was acting on behalf of
But yeah, to me, I wasn't cute as fuck. Can you believe this was your girl? Like, can you believe that?
About the Columbine shooting.
Kind of look the same, low
This
key.
is definitely alarming. Brian's English teacher.
Okay, let's put this back on the tree.
She said, and I realized something.
Okay, baby loves, we back.
Placement tapes. Similar topics: war, violence, why we hate certain people, what we would do to them.
We
But the
back.
teachers they hadn't seen Brian's Reddit, and they still thought that his behavior is alarming.
Well,
They
that's
bring in
emo as
Brian, they
fuck.
bring in parents to try and talk about it, and clearly, Brian's mom does not
This
think it's
art's
that serious,
cute.
though,
I
because
really
she
like
runs
this
a daycare
brown
called
color.
Terrace
I feel like I
Outlet
should just
Daycare,
buy it
another
all this
family home that
color.
she shares with Brian.
I feel like
She's
it looks
been in
so
the business for 10
cute.
years, and clearly, for whatever reason, whether you
Those
agree or
curls.
not, it appears that Terry herself feels
Doing
comfortable enough to keep Brian around
This is
young
why I don't get
children.
YouTube
And
views.
to be fair, according to Brian's
Genuinely.
Reddit diaries, because of all of his issues at school,
I'm too
licensing
real.
had to come to his mom's
That's the
daycare in March of
problem.
2019 and determined that the daycare would not be shut down. She would have to make up a safety plan in case that Brian threatens her or the children. Regardless, teachers think that Brian's mom had a bit of a way to relax.
You already got your tree up? I'd hope so. It's like
Brian's
December
history teacher said, "We weren't obviously
fucking
the only class that he
17th.
was having issues with."
Oh
remember she
man, I
watched
have
the
that
Big
in the
Bang with his mom,
morning.
and she just kind of, I think they said,
Forgot.
didn't really want to understand what was going on, kind of thing. Like, what's the big deal? Like, she wasn't really like, yeah, this is serious. We need to get ahead of it.
Trip.
There was another incident that Brian got in trouble for where he brought in a weapon to school, and Terry was called in, and she later explains the whole situation, and I think this gives you an idea of Terry's perspective. She says, well, he got suspended for weapons. There was another boy who brought in the nunchucks to school on the school bus, and Brian was like, wow, cool. Brian was just asking him, like, can I check those out? And he was like, I'll bring you a set if you give me some candy. So Brian gave him some candy, and the next day the kid comes on the bus with two
Oh my
sets
God,
of
my eye.
nunchucks. One are glass, and the other ones are, I guess they're like rubber. I don't know. I never actually saw them. He's like, I know I can't take the glass ones because I'd get in trouble for that. So he took the rubber ones and put them in his backpack. Well, I don't know if it was in his backpack or his jacket. There were some differentiating stories. So the teacher sees them.
That's wrong.
And he said, what's that, Brian? And he's like, oh, nothing. You know, and so the administrator, you know, he was
I
like,
always
you know,
have my
we
son.
have a prohibited weapon on school grounds. And
Always
I'm like, okay,
will.
well, what about the other kid, the one that brought the nunchucks? And they said, well, that kid
Always
doesn't
have all my
behavior
kids.
issues like Brian.
Future ones.
And I'm like, oh, so you're
If there's any,
punishing
who knows,
Brian
you know?
because he has behavior issues. I see. So Brian went through probation and he completed it successfully.
Oh, and so also you know, he had prohibited weapon on school grounds, and I'm like, okay, well, what about the other kid that brought them in? And they said that kid doesn't have the behavior issues that Brian has. And I'm like, oh, so you're punishing Brian because he has behavior issues.
Rightfully or not, Brian's mom seems to feel like he's being unfairly targeted by the school. Brian's dad even complains. He's got friends that he hangs out with, you know, respectable friends, not those kind of friends, clean, good friends, you know? The worst they do is play video games and drink too much Pepsi. He might say a curse word once in a while, but no, he's never hit anybody ever. He got in trouble for throwing a tape ball at
So
school
was
3
my
or 4 years ago.
ex-husband.
And I think they wrote him up for it because he hit somebody. But the football players can nail the guys with a football, but Brian, he just get.
We all hate ads, that's a fact. The real question is,
For
why do you have an ad
a
blocker?
while.
The internet is so overrun with ads.
It was bad, like,
That's
but mainly
why
when we were
Chrome is
together.
such a game changer. It's a free
We've
Chrome
been no
extension that
contact
blocks
for
ads.
years,
Gets
so
in trouble for a
and that will
tape
never
ball.
change.
When was this message delivered from the dad? Was this after the murder? Was this prior to the murder?
This was actually after the murder, but he does realize that his son is messed up. But the way he still talks about it is in this tone. Yeah.
You know, he may say a cuss word from his mouth. No, he's never hit anybody ever. He's never hit anybody. He's just like his dad. I thought just so he's going to be a spin-off of me. He's non-violent, but he's not. I don't know what's going on with him.
And yeah, to a degree, maybe there was some of that. Maybe the teachers had an image of him already. They made up their minds and they acted accordingly. And maybe we could try and be understanding of the parents. Maybe they truly were blinded by their love for their son. I mean, everything can kind of be explained, right? Maybe he lightly tapped the kid with a masking tape bat and it wasn't even painful. And the nunchucks, that was a whole big misunderstanding. Everything was just kind of wrong place, wrong time, wrong person type of ordeal. But how do you explain away a kill kit? Look, I don't know what you expect to find in a teenage boy's backpack, but it's definitely not this. Brian's mom was going through his room one day and she comes across a black backpack, which is a little weird because it's not his school backpack, meaning why does he have a second backpack? She opens it up and it's got hammers, shovels, knives, large zip ties, duct tape, a saw, a kill kit. Instead of calling the police on their son, the Cohee parents bring an ultimatum. They say, Brian, throw the backpack away or else we're going to call the police. Brian throws it away and he was very upset about it. He said, that was $100 just down the drain.
That actually really got me.
Brian would argue that he just has a thing for finding out what makes people tick. So one day he knew a classmate of his had PTSD and he triggered her PTSD just to see how she would react, and he was suspended for the whole thing. He writes on Reddit, I saw my therapist today. It was a normal meeting for the most part. We
I
talked
was
about
not
how I
expecting
exhibit
that
tendencies,
at all.
that I manipulate others' feelings to see what makes them tick. That because I feel less emotion than others, I'm curious to see what regular amounts of emotions feel like. That I'm a scientist and everyone else is my test subject. I test painful stimuli to elicit a reaction. I enjoy those reactions. The ones of pain and sorrow. I love the horrified expressions when people watch someone they love die. The utter shock and devastation on their face is priceless. And then you tease them about it, calling them weak for crying, saying the thing that they were crying over was worthless garbage. I gave that girl a panic attack, and you know, I'd known her. Her name is Ellie, fake name. In short, she's weak, emotionally, physically, and mentally. Any criticism and she gets defensive, very sensitive. She carries around pictures of YouTubers she likes, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, basic white girl shit. She's also timid beyond belief, and gets panic attacks. So I figured it'd be funny to give her one. I clapped loudly right next to her, and she screamed in the hallway and fell to the ground crying.
My son and I right now.
It was funny, but my friends say it was what I did. It doesn't matter though. I had my fun. And besides, she usually gets over her panic attacks
Peanut
in 5
brittle.
minutes. But no, apparently she had to go home for the rest of the day because of this one. She did that to spite me.
Let's
Brian's
stop.
mom did agree that he shouldn't
Well, there's
have
no
done that,
peanut in that
clearly
one,
he thought
but
it was a joke. That's the energy
I like the one
gives.
with
It's
the
like,
nut.
obviously he shouldn't have done it, but he didn't mean that malicious intent. It was just a joke. What's crazy is that this whole situation with the boy he hit with the mace, the nunchucks, the girl he traumatized in the hallway, there's still surprisingly more. Safeway is a giant supermarket chain in the U.S. It's just like your run-of-the-mill grocery store. I think on the East Coast it's called Albertsons. So Brian, he starts working there as a
Albertsons. I remember
bagger.
Albertsons.
So when you're checking out, he's going to be at the end of the little checkout lane.
I
bagging
lived
your
really close to an
groceries.
Albertsons.
And when there's not a lot of customers, he would run outside of the parking lot and start gathering up all the shopping carts in the parking lot and bring them back into the store so that when customers walk in, there's fresh carts to choose from to do their shopping. Well, one day, Brian's got a stack of shopping carts. They're like folded in on top of each other. So, you know, and they're locked in, and it's like 7 shopping carts stacked into it down there. He's bringing it back into the store where a 58-year-old woman is cleaning the shopping cart with an antibacterial wipe. Brian just rams 7 shopping carts into her lower back and leg. Allegedly, is what the lawsuit claims.
Damn.
She also stated in a lawsuit that this has caused her to sustain permanent physical damages.
That's
She
her
has-
coworker? His coworker?
No, a customer who's wiping off the handle so she can start going shopping. She is now suing Brian and Safeway.
And he's claiming accident?
He didn't even, I don't know what he publicly claimed. He probably said accident. Yeah. In another Reddit post, Brian talks about dating 2 separate people. It's very interesting to see how quickly he moves on. January 9th, 2019, he writes, I've been feeling bad lately. Me and this guy are dating, sort of. He loves me and I kind of love him, but I can't stop feeling
What,
that he
Jerry?
hates me, that he pities me and he's tired of me.
What did you
I
just
almost
say?
cried last night because of it. Sometimes I feel he really does love me. However, there's no gray area. Either he does or he doesn't, depending on where I'm at mentally and emotionally. Sometimes I feel like I should disappear, ghost, or otherwise leave for a small bit to see how he
Relatable.
reacts, to see if he really does care about me.
Toxic as
Then,
fuck.
just 8 days later, January 17th, 2019, he writes, I'm, quote, dating this, quote, trans girl named Rose. Fake name. It's going really well. She's absolutely devoted to me and is madly in love with me, and I love it. I do love her, but a lot of it I'm exaggerating to get an equal amount of love back. It feels great having so much romantic and attention towards me. Like I'm satisfied by it. A couple
Relatable.
days ago, I told her about what I want her to be. After all, she was practically begging for me to tell her how to be more attractive for me. I love it
Well,
when
that's
they're
fucked
clingy
up.
and needy for me, but I think I went wrong because ever since, she's been a lot more distant. I think she's judging me, no doubt. I fear she may be too against me.
You shouldn't have to tell your girl.
I'll have her be more clingy and needy. I need to keep her no matter what. She is mine.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say it.
Side note,
I
on Reddit,
said it in my
Brian also describes
head.
himself as a boyfriend, and he posts one of those memes. It's like a cartoon drawing of himself, and it says Brian boyfriend, and there's a bunch of descriptions around the cartoon, basically saying this is what you get when you date Brian.
Exactly
he's
why.
supposed to be, like, quirky, chaotic, and he's supposed to make himself feel like this very cool, unique person.
Jerry's not gonna.
The
No.
descriptions read,
He's not gonna get me to call him
"Catch on
that.
fire? Oh well,
No.
let's just roll with it. When I'm dead, start a dumpster fire with my corpse. Quietly contemplates
I
theoretical
do
physics
notice.
and
I like
astrophysics.
it. It's
Man,
cute.
Andrew Jackson was a cool dude. Killing natives and taking land, that's life. In caps,
That was
nothing
up.
is stimulating enough. Then Trump didn't do nothing wrong. Pretends to not care about what anyone thinks, secretly craves external validation from others. Last night I researched military technology and how it works. Eat my ass. 100 miles per hour in a residential street. And then the quirkiest of them all, it says normal person making a bowl of cereal makes a bowl of cereal. Brian making a bowl of cereal runs into kitchen, slams open pantry, roundhouse kicks cereal box out of the pantry, sprints over to the cupboard, smashes the cupboard to pieces, picks up bowl from wreckage, tries to cartwheel to fridge, rolls on ground, summons milk through sheer screeching, mixes them into a bowl, flings bowl onto table, flops to chair before cereal gets
Gemini.
smashes face into bowl. Eee, delicious.
What if we've already caught him?
I think that gives you a really good idea of who this guy is. Like, I think that does more than any other description.
Yeah.
But it also seems like January 2019, Brian is obsessed with power. Power in his romantic relationships, but also like a new fantasy. He writes on Reddit, I have a new fantasy. Climbing to the top of a military or governmental organization and
What's
making sure I
up?
have supreme executive, judicial, and legislative authority. A dictator, you could say. I would off the competition by any means necessary. Even murder would be okay if it came to that. I would force those below me to
Damn.
be completely loyal to death, even killing themselves if I told them to. If I took control of the military, I would commit many war crimes for fun, torture, attacking the Red Cross, taking civilians, targeting them. Oh yeah. He said,
Your
"Why
uncle
is it such a
pranked
big
you
deal to hurt
earlier?"
or steal from others? It's what
Yeah,
we're
my
supposed
son got
to
me
do."
earlier.
But maybe it's not too late. Maybe Brian's counselor could help him. Brian rants on Reddit. I have a counselor, but she assigned me to someone else because I was beyond her skill set. I'm also going to a neuropsychological evaluation.
Like the
because of my
Pokemon.
responsibilities. I can't really use any of my friends for support because they would make fun of me. Brian regularly visits multiple different counselors, but clearly things are not getting better. According to Brian, I went to my counselor recently, and looking at my personal history, they said that I just don't give a shit anymore, whatever that means. They also said that I'm digging myself deeper and deeper, and that I'm self-sabotaging, ruining things for myself. Not only that, but they said that my friend calling me a narcissist wasn't that far off. They also described me as, something. I can't remember what it was, but I remember getting angry because they were lowering me to that. Look, everybody's against me and wants me dead, and I can feel
Always
it. The feelings
do.
everywhere, they're staring at me, thinking of ways to kill me, and I can
Can I
feel
have
it.
a
It's
pickle?
weighing down on my shoulders. And
Yeah.
I want to kill them before they kill me.
I
My
always
friends
be
and family and others, they use me as worthless when in fact, I'm smarter
I
and
slid.
desperate for fame and power. They're weak and they're
Do you even have any pickles? I think we have little ones. I think you could eat that, right? Yeah. Okay, we do. You're in luck, sir. Oh, little baby's laughing. Not the baby fever. Here, take this.
American farmers need innovative solutions. That's why the Modern Ag Alliance
pull
advocates
him
for
up.
access to essential crop protection tools.
Where's my vape? Did I drop it? Probably. I was there. Nope, I didn't, surprisingly.
they're going to be forgotten. They want to ruin me and bring me down to their level.
Thank you for the
Because
brownies.
Brian was determined to go down as one of the greats. That was his plan. And the greats of Brian included the
You gonna get
likes of
another
Charles
squirt?
Whitman,
Me?
killer,
Another
who
squirt?
first
Okay,
murdered
I got you.
White
You grab a drink.
houses, then drove to the University of Texas in Austin and just started randomly opening fire on people. He
I'm
killed
scared.
100 people and injured 35 more.
Is it bad?
Sonny Choi
something off? They need to fuck somebody up? Or are you telling somebody they need to join the Discord? What's that noise? That's my heater. My furnace. My jiggy bobber. Yeah, but come get it this time. I'm not gonna bring you a slice of pickle every time you come. You want one. You've got legs. Oh, it's scary to walk around. It's not dark. There's lights on. We've got lights on. I will haunt you in your sleep, in your dreams. He's gonna walk away. Just leave him with that. In your sleep and in your dreams. Both.
For some time, I've been wondering.
Both.
I always knew that I would be in this police building, though. Whether as a criminal
It is, and I told him I'd haunt him in his...
I was gonna be here.
Just haunt him in general. He just deserves it. Don't say that shit to me. Wow, I look like I'm going to a wedding now. Wow, I went from a funeral. Look like I'm going to a wedding. This girl looks great. We're gonna eat one. I'm getting another one. Your nocturnal seem. You like pickles? Yeah, pickles are good. My light died. You're a night owl, so am I. Sorry, I'm trying to put my drinks in the freezer and it's hard.
Ryan, let's channel all this morbid curiosity into something positive that you can affect the world with good change. And he said, yeah, Mom, that's my plan. I purchased this book
He's just
for
gonna keep
research.
coming and
In this
getting
case,
pickles.
there
You
are
know,
over 30 very graphic pictures of mutilated
you know my boy.
in the book Uncensored Real. There are pictures of murdered women whose underparts have been
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna eat a strawberry. You know why? Because it's candy.
a lot. Like decapitated heads, like it's a lot.
Probably love it.
Like he probably only looked at the pictures. Like it was a picture book for him.
Where's my...
And there was a rumor spreading around town that the cat was missing. It's unclear how the rumor started, but one girl told a few people, and those people told a few people, and she said that she lived near Brian in a neighborhood, and cats were going missing. And I know it's kind of a stretch, but she felt like...
missing cats. Hang on, I'll be in the Discord in just one sec.
Just have a feeling, okay?
I need a drink.
Nobody really knew for certain if it was true or not. It was just kind of a wild assumption to make about someone. But even Brian's friends, they knew his dark sense of humor, and they thought, I don't know. One of his friends, Sean, 1,000% believed it. He was like, absolutely, I know it's true for a fact. In fact, he killed one of my friend's cats. And the cat was
Okay, let's see what's going on.
Meanwhile, another friend, Kylan, she was not really listening to the rumor. She said, honestly, I don't
Yeah,
know. I think I could
facts.
but I don't want to because I'm a big animal lover.
That's true, Eric.
I don't know, I just don't want to see my friend in that kind of light. Content warning, animal abuse. Right?
Okay. I'm gonna get it.
Hitting it against the ground.
Okay. I'm gonna get it.
Hitting it against the ground.
I'm still here. I'm
I
not
hid
going
the
to
body in a shoebox and then put it under my bed.
Oh.
Oftentimes, over the next few hours, I would go get the dead cat and feel its warmth and play with the limp body.
Ew,
And
what
later
am I
that night, I
listening
used
to
my
right
knife
now,
to decapitate
dog?
the head, and then I put it into a separate box. I don't know why, it was just very satisfying to decapitate it. So
Right.
important. Connected to the body, being
Wow.
unconnected from
Didn't think I'd hear that today.
It was just so wrongfully good.
Oh my
I was
god,
so
the strawberry is
excited.
so
Excited in a good
good,
way.
dog.
Thrilled. High on homicide, if you will say. I kept it for a few days in my room, but it started to smell. But knowing that I was hiding something awful while my parents and brother were none the wiser was satisfying. That I had that kind of power over them.
That's gross. So you have no
February
power
11th,
over them.
2019, Brian
You
is
just didn't
suspended
know.
for making inappropriate comments in school. Teachers had gotten
Shocker.
together trying to put their foot down. They believed that
Shocker.
Brian
Let me get my light.
danger to the school, that he was at high risk of committing violent actions. There was nobody in the school.
Wrong light.
Nobody in the system that did anything. Brian even said, "Call me weird."
Alright, here we go.
shooting up their school.
Whoa. Where he said that was
Thanks to me. It's okay. You like it.
at school?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Brian writes on Reddit, I felt like people are watching me recently. Sometimes I feel like the walls, the floor, and furniture have eyes, and they're watching me as I walk. In the dark, when I'm not looking, like right now, I feel like the eyes are watching me. Last night I was so scared of the idea of someone or something in my room watching me silently, creeping towards me to kill me. So for about 30 minutes, I laid in bed still, listening and watching carefully, waiting for any signs.
God. Tough ass strawberry, bro. Really wake up in the middle of the night. Just to check what?
The eyeballs itself are kind of in a spiral, just like the jigsaw eyes from the Saw movies. On the page, there's also a list of words that it's like.
Am I just lost?
A few of them read paranoid, narcissistic, megalomaniac.
I need something like
cruel, sadistic,
nature, like from nature. Yes, it is sugar on my strawberry. Do you have a problem?
He also writes that he's born to raise hell in his journal, and one of the more alarming pages just has his name at the very top. It reads Brian Cokie, and underneath it, Sir Jeffrey Dahmer.
You wake up in the middle of the night to see if I'm on YouTube. Damn, that's dedication. That's interesting.
So this is what's going on.
Oh my god.
Brian's parents don't know.
Damn.
I mean, I don't know if they know the extent of what's going on, but they know that something's going on. And even though they're the only ones giving him any sort of benefit of doubt, he writes about his mom. My mom has been so unstable recently, crying and shouting near constantly, that bit to just leave. That was February 2020.
Anyway.
February 2021.
Oh my god, I'm almost fucked. This is like the perfect strawberry.
Show up at the house. It's daytime when the
It looks so
police show
cute.
up at the house. It's somewhat isolated, and it's not in the middle of nowhere, but it's not your typical suburban home where you can see your neighbor's backyard from the side. The officers, they intentionally
Oh my god, my eyes are so
fucked. So they
fucked.
don't freak Brian out. When they pull up to the house, Brian, his little brother Andy, and their dad are standing outside. It seems like they're just having a normal conversation, and then the cop.
I wish I could use the eye drops, but
What's going on, man? Brian's
because
wearing
it's
a
good
blue
with sugar.
long-sleeve
Suck a
shirt and
dick.
jeans. He's got glasses on, and he looks. Okay, honestly, he looks like the type of guy that your parents would want you to date in high school. He looks very responsible.
Have you never
What's
had?
going on, man? Brian says,
You know what?
"Not much."
I'm gonna
On
gatekeep that.
Brian's right, it seems like his dad looks at Brian
Strawberry.
and asks him to cooperate. Brian is walking towards the cop. He stops, turns to his dad, and says, "Cooperate? I'm gonna cooperate." He turns back to face the cops. Okay, so Brian, your parents have some concerns about some stuff that may have been found in your room? Yeah, I believe so. And what
Don't
would
talk
it be?
shit, Jerry.
Brian stares off to the side for a little bit, just staring at the road. But when the officer asks again, what would it be? What is found in your room? He cocks his head to the side.
What's up? I'm cool. How are you?
Eye contact with the
Good to see you
officer.
again.
His voice goes an octave lower.
Oh my god, look how
and he
cute this
stares
little
straight at the
strawberry
officer.
is.
A human head and hands.
It's so cute.
Like, for real human head and hands? Yes. From that fellow who went missing recently. Which fellow is that? Warren Brown. Warren Brown?
Yeah, who doesn't love a little
The
shit?
night of the 20th. Okay, and how did you end up with him? I murdered him.
They are good. They're fire.
Okay. And why would you have done that? I've always wondered what murder felt like.
Okay, so parents have some concerns with some stuff they may have found in your room?
Else you just hear the shit on my computer.
I believe so.
What are you watching? Yeah.
In the body cam footage, you can see Brian's mom just collapse on the grass outside. She can't even get up from her knees. So far, she's the only one that's seen the head and hands so far. And she's just got confirmation from her son that they're real. He killed someone just because he
I'm gonna
wanted
eat this
to
other
feel
little
what
one
it
and then I'm
feels
done.
Wait, so the mother
With strawberry look like my tattoo? What tattoo?
Well, but you didn't see it. So the dad
Bro.
is just keeping the son stable outside.
Because if you walk
This
in, you're
one?
gonna see blue towel and
I know this not this
and
strawberry, but
inclined to lift it.
this
And nobody knows
Jerry.
what happened because he also had a shotgun in
I think
his
you're
mouth.
taking too many pharmaceuticals,
But
dog.
in the video, you said it took an hour.
It took an hour.
So they were just like lingering out there for an hour.
For an hour. the officer, leaving his son and wife out on the grass. And Brian is with a few other officers. He's also being placed into a patrol car to be taken
Yeah,
to the station.
jury's on
And
too many
that whole thing
pharmaceuticals.
is controversial. Some people don't like the way that Brian was treated so nicely. He just admitted to murdering someone with a knife. He is not handcuffed. He's just like getting into the back of the cop car like he's being picked up by a friend to go to Chipotle. He turns to the female officer. How are you? I'm good, sir. How are you? You said your name is Brian.
Okay, I'm done with that.
Yeah, I'm not feeling too well. You're not feeling too well? No, these past few days have been very...
Eric, I have no idea what flag that is.
Understandable. So what we're
Hang
gonna
on.
do here now is...
Whoopty. The noise in the background was funny. The podcast about murder, yeah. Really hilarious. Oh yeah. What are the flags for, dog? Eric, lovely. What are the flags for? What are you doing? I'm not always snacking. I barely ever eat. I'll just eat like 2 strawberries or 2 bites of something. I literally starved myself. I literally have an eating disorder. So I don't know. Well, did. I probably still have a form of one. But I don't think you guys know what you're talking about with all that. North Korea. Oh, Eric. You're my soulmate, Eric. I've come to the determination. There's a fucking North Korea flag. I'm weak as fuck. Oh my god, my eyes need moisture. Can you tell they're fucking dry as dicks? Well, I don't know how dry dicks are, but like, god damn. Oh my lord. This tattoo is so cute. Not this one. Oh my god, you can't even see it. Suck dick. Suck. I don't know.
He also Googled Las Vegas pickaxe caught on camera. How deadly is a pickaxe? Subreddit.
Why does this always happen to me?
Risky Click subreddit, where the title
Really?
is between 2 different things. It's either going to be an image of something
Really, YouTube.
and a blurred set.
Ooh,
So you can kind
hold
of see
on.
the outline and colors of the picture.
Yay, I fixed it.
Most of the time it's something bad. For example,
Thank God. Fuck YouTube, bro.
capybara sniffing an apple or
Fuck YouTube and their weird shit. I know, I was lucky.
and it was a rival cartel member's decapitated head.
Holy shit.
Another post on the subreddit reads 50-50 beautiful wedding cherry cake with a cool message or car crash with a man's head cut in half hanging out through the window.
So they can post these type of photos,
I guess.
like uncensored.
Uncensored. Spoiler, it was a car crash with a man's head cut in half hanging through the window. And Brian commented on that post, why the long face? Yeah, so I guess he's just kind of edgy, right? That's what a lot of his friends said. He just wants to always go with against the flow. His jokes are always in the realm of dark humor.
Yeah.
Rarely did he ever make jokes that weren't somehow related to death or violence or destruction or breaking the law. For example, he just liked
Her
to
little
shock
tongue
people
poking
for
out.
Halloween parties. He would go dressed as Jeffrey Dahmer. That was his favorite serial killer, which
great.
just adds another layer of mystery to it. Brian was nicknamed Dahmer in high school because he was genuinely that obsessed
They
with
nicknamed
Jeffrey
Dahmer
Dahmer.
is
Sometimes
not
when they
a
had these
flex.
role-playing skits or
Yes,
plays or like improv
Sherry.
moments in class where everybody had to pick a different identity
It's
or persona,
Mountain
Brian would be
Dew.
like, okay, I'm going to be Jeffrey Dahmer. And the teacher would be like, no, you're not. That's crazy.
Yeah.
This guy was known for loving Dahmer, wanting to be Dahmer, pretending to be Dahmer. He would
Pretending
show up
to be
Halloween parties
Dahmer.
dressed as Dahmer, and by all accounts, it seems
That's
like he
rough.
had plans to become the next Dahmer. But he would do it wearing a Michael Myers costume, a blue jumpsuit that he bought for Halloween to dress up as the fictional serial killer from the movie Halloween. And Brian would tell investigators, let's see, yeah, it was the night of
The
February
watermelon
27th.
ice
It
is
was
the
full moon, and I figured I can see so well.
Nick.
Why not drive around? And I'm in a bad state of mind at that time.
bad.
Brian
State
doesn't
of
really know
mind.
if today is the day or not. For 6 months, it was never the day that he killed someone, so why would it be now? But he did feel
Right,
like things
yeah.
were amping up. Or at least that's kind of how he describes
Why would
it.
it
He
be
said,
right now?
for a 2-week period, there was a strong instinct for me to bite someone's throat and rip it out, or bite a shoulder at least. And these intrusive thoughts were getting stronger and stronger. He said every time he would see someone, the first thing that would pop into his mind was envisioning that person being shot or stabbed.
That's rough. I was just like rubbing my eyes because they're so
I'm not thinking
dry.
positively. And I'm cruising around for an hour, hour and a half. So I
It
fill
was
up
on the
gas halfway
news.
through.
Yeah.
And I'm
I don't
eventually
know what you're
driving
talking
underneath
about.
the bridge near the sheriff's office. You know, like, can I? Brian grabs an expo marker from the table and starts drawing on the whiteboard on the wall.
Oh, I
Yes,
did hear
you know,
about the
there is a
school
whiteboard on
shooter.
the wall, and the
Yeah.
marker's on the table,
That
so it's
Christian school, the
natural to
girl
assume
who
that, you know, one would use it to
fucked,
draw or write things
like
on
she
the
killed
wall.
5
But the
people
way
and
that
5 were
Brian is
injured.
writing and explaining
I
the
heard
location
that.
of this bridge,
Yes.
it's almost like he's giving a
It was
lecture.
yesterday.
He's teaching somebody. He's a professor.
Ugh, my eyes. They hurt. Like, it's painful.
And here is the bridge. That one.
I do have eye drops, but it's gonna fuck up my mask.
Long time. Then I
Damn.
continued.
Okay.
The whole ordeal lasted about a minute and a half, and when I was finished stabbing him, he took out his last breath, like a grunt, and his head was halfway cut off and stabbed.
Yeah,
All the
you
while,
have been around for a
actually,
while. I'm
after I
cool.
killed him, I just
You're here
couldn't
for a
stop
long
saying,
time.
sticky, dirty, sticky, dirty, dirty, sticky, dirty, sticky. But I wasn't, like, smelling anything. And why were you saying that? I don't know. Yeah, I suppose it was just me speaking out my mind in that moment. It was just pouring out of my mind.
During the time I was growling.
What the fuck?
But why were you doing that?
Yeah, why the fuck were you doing
I
that?
was so excited, so rushed up on adrenaline and everything.
Thing is interrogation.
And I paused and he said, "Why are you doing this?" And I said,
Don't mind
"I've been
my
wanting to do
computer
this for a long
being
fucking
kind of
time.
crusty
Hard or
right
something."
now.
Were you worried? It's pretty close to the road and stuff. Were you worried about someone seeing you or catching you? Well, it was around 11 p.m., so not many people were driving by. Were you worried about anyone seeing you? I was worried about one of them stopping. And what did you think would happen if somebody stopped? Well, if they looked.
Wow. Hey, what's
there,
up,
so they
Sean
wouldn't
B?
have
How are
seen the picture
you?
when they looked.
I love your picture,
But
Sean.
I think they would have
It's
seen
so
me
beautiful.
holding a bloody 12-inch knife. Brian starts
My eyes are
smiling
so
and
dry, it's
chuckling,
sad.
giggling.
Of course,
at
it's
the
another
thought of
Brian,
someone
right?
Seeing him wearing a blue Michael Myers jumpsuit.
Brian's
holding
like
a
the
bloody
worst
knife.
name.
Yeah, and then after that,
You've
I
seen
took
that
off his clothes,
interrogation?
I cut open
Yes,
his
so
belly
have
to
I.
see his guts.
I just wanted
They're
to hear
really pink.
Rotten Mink do it.
Oh, sorry, that was
You're
morbid.
doing alright? Good.
I saw his liver, his large and small
Good to
intestine,
hear,
and that's
Sean.
it. Some of it was, I don't know. I was thinking about taking out his heart. I was thinking about crushing the ribs and disemboweling him entirely. I cut him open, but his guts spilled out by themselves when I was dumping him. Anyway, then
Romantic.
I gave him a glass.
I just want someone to do that for me. Yeah.
And
Dump
he also
my.
uses both of his pointer
That's
fingers
fucked up.
to like repeatedly show the motion.
I am definitely joking.
I destroyed his eyes by stabbing them. I'm effed. And Kellen was trying to calm him down, like, hey, it's gonna be okay, you know? But Brian was just pacing. There is nothing in the trunk.
Yay.
There is nothing in the trunk.
Yay. Anyways,
Pete tries to go
I'm
along
doing
to
good.
encourage Brian. Like, this is all just
That
a
took forever to get
captivating,
right.
fun dinner
Sorry.
party story. That night when Brian gets home, he starts messaging his friends on Discord and texting them about how he totaled his car in the river and he almost died from hypothermia. But Lisa and Pete, they want to know more about the head and hands found in his room, and they ask him, okay, then you said that you took, was it the head and hands home? Mm-hmm. Well, there's a 3 rule for bodies. I call it the 3 rules. Tell us about that. 3 hours, rigor mortis sets in. Body stiffens. 3 days, the body starts to stink because of decomposition. 3 weeks, the body is starting to seriously decompose. 3 months, the body is unrecognizable. 3 years,
Yeah, 7 minutes. We're definitely almost up.
I've always had a fascination with forensics and with anatomy.
Welcome
and
back,
physiology.
Sean B.
That's
Good to
the
see you
3 rules for
again.
bodies. Something I made up. That's something
I'm
I
just
don't want to sound
listening to
like
this
I'm
weird
inventing
little true
something,
crime
but
video.
that's
I
how
think
I
I'm probably
the
gonna
rules
change
read.
it soon.
Is it accurate?
And then he asked them.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, somewhat. Brian smiles and leans back in his chair. So you have the head and the hands at your house. The head, because it was starting to stink, I was planning on throwing it away, along with the hands. I was planning on buying an empty paint bucket, but put the head in it, seal it, and then throw it off some ditch, like 340 Broadway, that area where it's very hard to reach.
Damn,
the hands, I
he's
could throw
so
in a
proud
different
of
spot
it.
wherever. And how long have you been planning or looking for someone to do this to before you found this guy?
Yeah, he knew what I was doing. That's all that matters.
In your mind, you thought of a plan for the past
He
year?
wouldn't give me 7
Well,
minutes to
occasionally
do what
when
I
you
was
see
doing.
girls walking down the street, you know, it's like the Ed Kemper thing, where half of me says, well, I'm quite inept with women, and if I'm being honest, I'm not a Casanova. But half of me says I want to take that girl home and make her feel nice, and the other half of me, just like what Ed said, I wonder what her head looks like on a stick. So occasionally when I'm driving down the road, if I see someone who catches my eye, I'm just like, oh, do you know who the person you killed was? No, I took his wallet and I didn't look at it. I just picked it up, briefly scanned over and put it in my car. Apparently it's a guy named Warren. My mom told me this before she found out that the missing person was Warren Brown, born in '63. He gets it wrong. His name is Warren Barnes. On top of that, he just seems very disinterested. Now, there were a lot of people who weren't disinterested. She wasn't necessarily scared of him. She was just aware that he was there. She works at a gas station. Let's call her Shelley. And there was an older man with worn boots and a gray, messy beard and a flannel, old t-shirt, just waiting outside the gas
Damn it,
station.
Jaylene.
And it's like pitch black outside because they open early. Like, nobody's gotten a start to their day. It's only
Your
him
mom
outside.
just needs a night away. Just one night,
How could she not be a
Jaylene.
little bit alert? But he didn't feel threatening. He was in the parking lot waiting for her to open, reading a book. And when the door swung open, he walked in and bought himself a coffee. And ever since that day, it was like clockwork. He was there every single day, and he would buy a coffee, sometimes a donut. If the gas station were a coffee shop where you write a customer's name on their coffee cup in Sharpie, his coffee cup would read Warren Barnes. And Warren Barnes had a schedule like clockwork. His next stop after Shell Gas was sometimes work, so he started working for a company called People Ready. You are an employee of gigs and you help companies find reliable workers for temporary positions. So he would help the sheriff's office with breaking down boxes. And in the springtime and summers, he would do lots of lawn work. Warren was a valued worker. Like, one of his biggest things was that he was incredibly punctual. But on the days that Warren was not working, he would find his way to a bridal boutique where they sell wedding dresses in town. And there would be a chair waiting for him. He would sit down on the chair outside next to the brick wall, and he would just read. He loved cowboy western mysteries, and the locals in the community knew him as the reading man. He was just always sitting just past the bridal boutique, the other small shops right off Main Street, in a
Sorry, I had to do something.
in a chair that
Just
was
let him in
only allowed
DMs.
for him. Monique, the owner of the bridal boutique, had known about him for 4 years. When the city removed, the city removed all the benches for people who were unhoused from downtown. Your job. The investigators also asked her about potential
I need
animal
a
abuse.
job.
Brian himself admitted to killing a cat for fun, but it seems like that they really had no clue. She said,
I'll fuck your
"Oh,
bitch,
no,
pussy boy.
like,
I'm a menace."
he loves our dogs, you know. I mean, he's very affectionate with our animals, you know, and he would watch, you know, just last week he watched Silence of the Lambs, but I was like, well, he's 19. And, you know, they probably all watched it. I mean, I've watched it. It doesn't make me a serial killer, you know. And he watched The Zodiac Killer over the summer a couple times. Brian's dad said, we had him go to counseling, you know, we were just kind of concerned about that. He made jokes about making nooses and doing this and that, and I don't know, we just played it off as normal talk. But I'm like, you know, Brian, we wouldn't, you know, but I didn't know the depth of the water. I don't understand. He's obviously very sick because you would notice weird things about him. Just some days he'd get cold. Just, he looks at me and he's got this cold look on his face. Brian's dad does seem to be going through it. He's kind of curled himself into a ball in the interview room, and he says, so I don't know what's
here?
gonna happen now. I don't know how. We gotta get some type of advice or find out what to do, because, you know, my wife, she's got her own business here, and I have my own business, and I carry the same name as my son, and now as soon as it's gonna be all over the papers, Brian Coey killed someone right now, and we can't do anything. We can't go anywhere. I'm not working anymore. She can't have any more kids anymore.
This is what we're about to do. I'm about to get a little bit of water.
It's all done now. It's done. Our lives are totally over.
Spray it.
During the trial, they came to support their son. They still testified technically against him, I guess, but Brian even scowled at his dad when he was on the stand. But Brian's mom begged the court to show Brian mercy and asked for better mental care, and said that the odds were stacked against Brian from the get-go. She said Brian is not the sum of his mental defects and his actions, and he can one day have a positive impact on society. She said he was a child who had the odds stacked against him from the beginning, a child who was loved, a child who was prayed for, a child who struggled for his entire life with emotions. Brian does not.
That feels a little
like the
better.
rest of us.
Not the greatest, but
There are arguments on whether
who's
or not the
here?
parents
Nobody's
could have foreseen something
answering.
happening with Brian. I mean, I don't think anyone expects them to know what day he's going to do something, or that he's going to murder and decapitate a man, but it's very clear that his behavior was only escalating. Brian's history teacher, Jeremy, said, we weren't obviously the only class that was having issues with him, and again, the mom just kind of brushed it off. A friend of Brian's mom said, it seems like Terry, the mom, chalked it up to the school unfairly targeting her son. She said Terry had this binder of all the conflicts that she had with the school district.
Oh my god, my
So
eye.
apparently she said that, you know, when Brian was younger, he was bullied a lot, and the school district did nothing about it. But later, Brian is now having behavior issues from his...
I was Bro, is my camera not working again? Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry. Hey, I want to run up to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back, okay? Give me a minute. Wait, actually, you guys, I just might end stream for a minute. I might come back. I don't know if I will or not, but I'll be right back, okay? Or I'll be back on later. Okay, bye.